Okay, here we're asked to find the linearization of the function f of x equals the sine of x at a equals pi over 6. There's a formula for this. We're going to use it, but we're going to follow a three-step plan. Step 1, we're going to evaluate f prime at pi over 6. Then step 2, we're going to evaluate f at pi over 6. Pi over 6, yes. So number 2 was f at pi over 6, and then use both of those results for step 3, where we substitute into L of x equals f pi over 6 plus f prime pi over 6 times x minus pi over 6. That came from our note. Okay, so we're going to go back up to the top and figure out what f prime is. Well, f of x is equal to sine of x. That implies that f prime of x is cosine of x. And if we let x equal pi over 6, f prime of pi over 6 would be the cosine of pi over 6. Now to evaluate that, I like to do a quick right triangle, 30, 60, 90 degrees, pi over 3, pi over 6. And the sides are 1, 2, square root of 3. Cosine is always adjacent over hypotenuse. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So we can use the same triangle to evaluate sine and cosine. In this case, we want the cosine of pi over 6. That's adjacent over hypotenuse. It's square root of 3 over 2. So we see that f prime of pi over 6 is square root of 3 over 2. Now let's evaluate f of pi over 6. Well, f of x is sine of x. So f of pi over 6 is the sine of pi over 6, and according to that triangle, that's 1 over 2. So we see that f of pi over 6 is equal to 1/2. Now we substitute those two results into the formula. We'll get L of x, the linearization at x, is equal to f of pi over 6, which is 1/2, plus f prime of pi over 6, which was square root of 3 over 2, times parenthesis x minus pi over 6. Then we just get rid of the parentheses by distributing the multiplication for our final answer. L of x equals 1/2 plus the square root of 3 over 2 minus square root of 3, I'm sorry, that was times x, minus square root of 3 times over pi, 12 times pi. You see, it is right there. Okay, let's skip ahead here. Oh, now it's your turn. I want you to find the linearization of f of x equals the square root of x plus 2. So, you know, that's x plus 2 in parentheses raised to the 1/2 power. And I want you to find the linearization at a equals 1. Now for your solution, step 1 would be to find f prime of 1. Step 2 would be to find f of 1. And step 3 would be to use the formula, substitute the results into L of x, which in this case is equal to f of 1 at f of 1 plus f prime of 1 times x minus 1. And fill this in, answer each of those steps. Your final answer should reduce to L of x equals 7/4 plus x over 4. So try that and see if you can get it to work for you.